Hello, this is Annika. This is a video response. Do people still do video responses? Is that how it works? I was just watching a video by Thorn Mooney. Hello, if you're watching. And very nostalgic video about the good old days of YouTube. And it just made me think, yeah, you know what? Wasn't that great? Back in 2008, 2009, 2010 is when I created the current channel that I'm uploading on, and bloody hell, I feel like I'm just losing my mind with how the years are just running away, and I feel absolutely ancient. For a while I was having fun with TikTok. I was making loads of TikTok videos. It was great, and my TikTok absolutely exploded, and then that kind of scared me because I was like, what the hell am I doing putting all these videos on TikTok and everybody's gonna see them and think how fucking ridiculous I am, because people say that I'm so brave and I don't care what anybody thinks, but I do have some level of what's it called, when you're aware of how you're being perceived. Oh my gosh, sometimes I just lose my words and don't even know what I'm saying. But yeah, suddenly privacy became really important to me, and I was like, what the hell am I doing? Why am I uploading all this personal stuff to the entire world? Am I fucking crazy or what? And then I don't know, sometimes you go through phases, and sometimes you just feel super confident and you just don't give a fuck, just zero fucks given, whatever, I'm just gonna put it out there and I don't care what anybody thinks. So sometimes I'm really confident, and other times I'm a lot more shy, and I feel like people do generally perceive me as a very confident, outspoken kind of person. All of my energy lately over the last couple of years or so has been really focused in on activism. I suddenly became a full-time activist. I don't know what happened. Well, I guess it was the lockdown, wasn't it? You remember good old 2020, and there was that whole Black Lives Matter thing just went so huge, and I don't know, somehow I managed to start getting into this stuff. It was kind of accidental, I guess. I don't know, I'd been on a few little protests now and then, but then I moved from Bournemouth to Weymouth, and Weymouth is such a small town that everything somehow becomes that much more accessible because it's literally on your doorstep, whereas Bournemouth is quite a big town, and it's you sit on the bus for half an hour to get into the town centre, it's a different kind of lifestyle, I don't know. And now I'm living and seeing protests happening literally 2 seconds from my house, and I'm just well, it's there, so I might as well just leave my house and show up for this thing and see what's going on. And I don't know, yeah, I got really pulled into this world of activism, and realizing that it makes me feel like I'm actually doing something, to some degree. There's so much shit in the world. There's so much fucked up shit in the world. And when you start going to protests and things, it gives you a bit of a avenue to express, what you're passionate about, and feel like you're getting it out there, you're not just funneling all of that energy online and getting into Facebook debates with people. Keep me off of Facebook, please. And honestly, the amount of times that I've deleted my Facebook account and been I'm not going back, I'm not doing that again, and then I get lured back in again. But yeah, I think it was a step into the real world and not just being online. I'm just so chronically online, and somehow I managed to get off and into the real world, and then I forgot all about, you know, doing videos and stuff, and I kind of wasn't as engaged with all my social media anymore, and just kind of focusing a lot more on the real community around me rather than the online community. So I'm not saying that I don't value the online people. Hello, whoever is watching this or listening to this, I'm not saying I don't value you, but there's something really important about connecting with local people and actually seeing people face to face. It does take a certain amount of bravery, definitely. I think actually, am I brave? I don't know, because seeing people face to face is a lot more scary than putting something online, definitely. So I've been in some pretty crazy situations over the years, and I don't know, it's given me something to really put a lot of energy in. Sometimes I'm so absolutely exhausted with all this stuff, and I feel like the world around me is just getting worse and worse. I feel like this is getting like completely mad out there. The political situation, economic situation. I mean, economically, ever since 2008 do you remember? I don't know if you you might be a young person listening to this thinking, what is she talking about? But in 2008 was the financial crisis, when like suddenly the bubble burst. It burst, guys. We were having a great time before then, and suddenly we're plunged into austerity, the politics of austerity, which just meant cutting public services, and then everything became really expensive, and it was completely fucked up, and it just carried on that way year after year, getting worse and worse and worse. And it was just like, it was supposed to be a temporary fix, guys. This whole austerity thing, you promised us that it was just a little temporary fix and that it wouldn't last forever, but now it's 2025 and we're still in Project Austerity, and the political climate has just become just insane, and it's very, very comparable to the 1970s. Not that I was around in the 1970s, but I'm being told by people who are a little bit more experienced than me that what we're in right now is not just similar, but like worse in many ways. So that's really interesting, and I don't know how much I can just sit here and ramble on. I don't want to make a really long video. I don't know how long I should really talk. It's like leaving a voice note for somebody, isn't it? Like, I always feel guilty for leaving people massive, long, rambly voice notes, but I just can't be bothered to type it out. So I just go for it with recording some video, audio. Oh, what am I even saying? I'm tired. I've got a full-time job. I've got adult responsibilities. I'm 41 years old. And I was looking back at my old YouTube videos when I was so youthful, about 10 years ago, and looking at this, like, I'm really glad that I kept some of these videos on my old laptop, because I deleted so much stuff. I'm sorry. Thank you, Thorn Mooney, for kind of inspiring me to make this long, rambly audio video thing. I don't really have like a decent camera or anything. I was messing around with my old webcam and trying to figure out, like, how the hell did I used to manage to make such nice videos? I don't know, but I've like become really stupid when it comes to I've never been very technologically clever, you know, with all this stuff, so I find it quite stressful trying to figure out how to use all this stuff. And I'm literally on an ancient laptop from, 15 years ago or something, so I'm doing my best to provide some level of entertainment, and I'm loving watching all kinds of videos on here. You can probably see my watch history or something, I don't know. I have some playlists. I create little playlists of videos that I find super interesting, so if you want to check them out, and you can see the kind of stuff that I'm watching. I watch YouTube a lot, a lot. Like I have this thing on like all the time. I don't know why. I need it. I need it for my brain. It's my medicine. All right, I'm gonna stop talking. It's because the video thing's gonna be so long. Okay, I'm sorry. I will get out of here and attempt next time to actually talk about like an actual topic. And I think I'm going to re-upload some of my ancient videos from like 10 years ago, for a bit of nostalgia, maybe. I don't know, it depends how cringeworthy I find that. And yeah, I'm going. How do you leave a video? How do you say goodbye? I don't know. Ooh, like and subscribe, blah blah blah. See you later, bye.